Good afternoon, everyone. It's Wednesday. I just wanted to check in and see how your week was going, just to let you know that I have been thinking about you and hoping that as you progress in your practicum experience that it's all going well. And I hope that you are having an enjoyable experience. I just wanted to touch base with you midweek and just let you know that I was thinking about you. I didn't include as much in our devotion on Monday. For this week, I just thought I would just think through that and pray through that a little bit more and then talk with you about it today. But we are focusing on the virtue of peace this week. And I asked you to think about what does your life resemble with regard to peace? Do you see your life like peace, like a river? Or do you see your life more like an ocean with waves crashing down on top of your head? What does it feel like? What's the difference between the two? I want you to think about, as nurses, we teach our patients how to relax. And when we do so, we often say, think about a place that you would like to go. Think about a relaxing place that you would like to be. We don't tell them to think about being in the ocean with waves crashing down on top of their head, because we know that that does not create a peaceful feeling. And so many times in our life, we may feel like the waves are crashing down on top of our head. I know I have. In my educational experiences, in my degree programs, I can remember in my master's program and my doctorate how sometimes I just felt like I could not get to the end of an assignment, and I just felt like the waves were crashing down on top of me. And that is not a peaceful feeling. So I want you to think about when we tell our patients to think about a place they would like to go, what does that look like to you? For me, it's probably the beach. It's probably the ocean. And sometimes it's just the Blackwater Creek Trail that we have here in Lynchburg. I love to run. And so sometimes when I just need to rid myself of anxiety, because I think we all have that at different points in our lives, I just need to get away, break away, and get close with Jesus. And so many times what I'll choose is just to get on that trail and run it out. And I just love taking in the beautiful scenery and the calmness of it. I think that's what I enjoy the most, is that it's calm and not chaotic. So many times our lives get full of chaos, and that does not create a peaceful feeling. And so just like you encourage your patients to relax and to think about a place or something, an image that relaxes them and creates a sense of peace, I want you to also think about that for your life. And how can you remove the distractions? How can you remove the noise so that you can feel more peaceful? The Bible tells us where we get our peace from. What that means is that we have to be intentional and we have to seek it. Much like joy, we can have peace in our lives, or we can have chaos and calamity. But if we draw close to the Lord and read His Word and seek His creation, I can't think of His creation just by looking at it that creates anxiety for me. His creation was meant to be beautiful, it was meant to be peaceful, and it was meant to relax us. And He gives us colors, and He gives us snow. Everything that you think about with His creation, He gives us is a gift. It's mostly distractions of the world that create anxiety and tension. It could be money, it could be politics, which are alive and well for creating anxiety amongst us. Wherever your beliefs are right now, there's so much going on in the field of politics that many are letting that dwell within inside of them, and that is actually creating anxiety, and they're not living a life of peace. Sometimes I just have to disconnect from social media because what I'm reading is not doing my body any good. It's not doing me any good mentally. So I want you to think about that this week. How are you creating a peaceful margin in your life? How are you making sure that your life is as peaceful as possible and not with chaos? So I hope that by being intentional, perhaps you'll be able to experience the peace of the Lord, and you'll be able to relax and know that He loves you so much. And even though we fall, He's there to pick us up. And that should give us peace in itself. We don't rely on the things of this world because that will give us nothing but short-term fulfillment, but we draw and we seek peace from the Lord. I hope you have a great rest of the week. Reach out to me if you need anything, and make sure you know that I'm here and I'm covering you in prayer, and I'll be back in touch with you soon.